Hi, I'm Jay Schmidt with JSG of Keller Williams Realty. I think the best thing that buyers and sellers could do in this market is probably turn off the news. Hearing, the collapsing of this, the market's so bad. What we're seeing right now is a huge reduction in unit sales because a lot of sellers aren't putting their houses to market. So why is that? Why is there so few houses on the market? And to put it in some frame of reference, as of yesterday when I pulled some information, in all of Whitefish Bay and Shorewood, there are only 4 homes available in all price points from 0 up to $6 million. That is unheard of. We've never experienced that low of a level of inventory for sale. So why is that? And really it comes down to a couple of things. Number one, interest rates. In the state of Wisconsin, we just listened to Dr. Epley from the University of Wisconsin Madison Real Estate School came and spoke to us and gave us a huge insight into the market, the economy, some macroeconomics. But what he said was, in Wisconsin, 71% of homes that have a mortgage have an interest rate below 4%. So right now with interest rates being at, right now about, let's say 6%, a little bit less, but 6% interest. So if someone is sitting in their home, wants to upgrade, maybe second kid came, or they just need some space or want to move to a different neighborhood, that buyer is very hesitant to move because the cost to upgrade and the cost of a higher interest rate just doesn't make sense for them to move. So then the next question a lot of people ask is, well, when are rates going to change? And I would love to say that we're going to see sub 3% interest rates in the future, but I just don't see that happening. And the economists that we listen to say the same thing. What they are saying is that that gap between where treasuries are and where mortgage rates are, historically over the last 10 years, that gap of rate is about 1.87%. So right now, the treasury, I think, was right at 4%, and we were in the mid 6s, upper 6s a little while ago. That needs to come down. And what they're saying is with the treasuries coming down, we should see interest rates in that, sub 5% range. It's going to live in that 4 to 5% range. And for those of you that bought a house, decades ago at 15% interest, 5% sounds like a deal. Heck, 6% right now seems like a deal. So what we're telling a lot of our buyers is buy the house. If the right house in the right location is coming up, that if you can afford it at the current interest rates, buy it. Enjoy your house, refinance when the market shifts. But the other thing is sellers. What does a seller do? If they're listening to the news, they're thinking it's the worst time to sell. And let me tell you, that's far from the truth. The buyers are out there in high demand. That pool of buyers is building. So when a great house comes to market that's priced right, when it's marketed right, the market's responding. So what we see happening for this spring is there's going to be a lot less homes sold, not because they're not getting great prices. And that's across all of Metro Milwaukee right now. Wauwatosa, Bayview, Mequon, everything is moving at a pace that we, again, haven't seen. Right now, all of Metro Milwaukee is about 2.7 months of supply in the market. That is, again, unbelievably low. It benefits sellers. So again, if you're thinking about selling, time is right, you want to upgrade or you want to downsize, it is a great opportunity to sell your house and make that next move. And we'd love to talk to you about strategies around that. How do you get your house to market, get a great offer, yet move and find something on your own time? Again, we've sold more real estate than any team in Metro Milwaukee for the last 6 years. So we know how to get this done for you and do it easily. But I think that's what I wanted to take a moment to just let everybody know. Stop listening to the news. Listen to your trusted real estate expert that will tell you the right time to sell. It is the right time to buy. The largest form of wealth building generationally is through the ownership of real estate. So if you're that first-time home buyer, which you should mention, first-time home buyers right now is a pool of buyers. They're the wealthiest that they've ever been. They're slightly older than what historically first-time home buyers have been. And that population pool is larger than baby boomers. So the first-time home buyers are coming to market, and they're coming to market strong, because just as prices on homes went up over the last few years, so has rent. So instead of worrying about 6% interest on a home loan, you're paying 100% interest on your rent payment, because none of that's going to build your wealth and your equity. So again, It's not an easy conversation to have when interest rates are higher, but it's the smart conversation to have about what makes sense to buy, what price point makes sense to buy in, and what's the long-term strategy to get you to be one of those millions and millions of Americans who are building wealth through ownership of property. So if a lot of this macroeconomic conversation's interesting, but you want to hear more specifically of how it could work for you, I'd welcome the opportunity to discuss. Our team is here to listen. We take a consultative approach to real estate. It's not about us, it's about you, and our focus is always going to be on you to deliver the results that you need to make your real estate dreams come true. Thanks for listening.